Back row ministry of the world permit, Mr. Monty coming at you live and direct. So we see the Lakers did not get to the 42 playoff wins, and there are many reasons why. And one thing in basketball and in rigged sports, or scripted sports, let's be politically correct, we'll call it scripted sports, the outcomes are already predetermined. Don't think there aren't. So LeBron won't be in the NBA Finals or moving out of the first round for the first time. In 14 consecutive tries, he's won 14-1 or 141 in gematria. They fell to Phoenix, and you can easily kind of pick away at the script of some things that took place. So let's kind of backtrack to how scripted sports work. So, first of all, in this series, there's a site you can use called Land of Basketball. And Land of Basketball is a good site because it's got a lot of good stats. They have the NBA regular season stats, and you can see that the Lakers and the Suns have played 255 regular season games. Those are the regular season games. If you go down a little bit more, you see the playoff stats, and altogether, counting yesterday, they had played 68 playoff games, where the Lakers had 40 wins and the Phoenix Suns had 28. So the Sunday's game, let's go to the gematria calculator. I'll pull up another one. I want to double off today. So the Sunday's game that we thought on Sunday was I want to say the 29th, 5/29, 5:30. All right. It's Monday, 5:30. So the Sunday's game, I believe they played on Sunday. Let's pull out the schedule here. It was I think, no. I know what it was. It wasn't Sunday. It was Saturday. So they played 5:30. That was the Saturday game. So in the Saturday game, we pretty much thought that the Lakers could get this 41st win. They could have got the 31st win. Why? Because if you go back to your gematria calculator, for those that don't know, this is the gematria calculator. Anytime I do any gematria, you want to get any breakdown on numbers, any specific number, you could just come to the calculator, find out about prime numbers, Fibonacci numbers, square roots. All these numbers are important and can be used in decoding sports. So let's go to the 29th. I think it was 5/29. I'm dancing around this morning. All right. So 5/29 was a day. Sure, I got the right. No. That's wrong. It was 5:30 because it was a Sunday. So 5:30 was a day with 76, 40, 13, 56, and 11 gematria. So this is what happened when you don't look at what you're doing. I didn't look at what I was doing and just went, well, it's a 13 in there. 41 is the 13th prime number. What I mean by that? Go to this side of the calculator, they have a tools bar. You pull up number properties, and you see various number properties and various sequences. Go do research on why they have number sequences. We have Fibonacci sequences, we have triangular sequences, and then we have the one that everyone is familiar with, which is prime numbers. So 41, let's say the Lakers won. 41 is the 13th prime number. See how 41 is 13? All right, so I just flowed with that. I didn't do my research like I should have done. Always do your research in gematria. So I'm flowing on that. I see the 13. Everybody else sees the 13. So we saying the 13 is going to play. But look at the number on top of the 13. It's also a day with 40 numerology. And sometimes when you see that, that's a possibility that that team could stay at the win number that they're at now. And the Lakers stayed at 40 wins. And if you count back 2 days prior to this win on the 28th, win number 27, win number 26 came on the 30th for the Phoenix Suns. This is how easy sometimes gematria is. And it's not like this all the time. I'm doing baseball, and baseball is hard because you got to figure out, well, what's going to pop. Sometimes they give you something easy. Like yesterday, the Tampa Bay Rays got the 36 home win. I went the other way because sometimes you might think, oh, they're not going to make it that easy. But they do. Tampa Bay got the 36 win on a Thursday. The thing about Thursday is represented by the planet Jupiter, and we'll do a break with that in a second. I'll give you more detail on that. But if you break down, remember now, it's the day of the sun, because Sunday, we'll do the gematria for Sunday. Sunday, 84, 21, 30, 21, 33. So we know that's not anything we're looking for. Sun, 54, 9, 18. There's a 27 in Sun. All right. Now, two things that people should have thought about on this day. First of all, they're playing the Phoenix Suns on the day of the sun. It's already pretty much been predetermined in a crazy way. So, Suns is 73, 10, 28 in single reduction, another 28, and then there's your 26. Suns is 26 in full reduction. That's where the 26 came from. That's how easy it was. So two games ago, Los Angeles stayed on 40 wins. The Suns got the 26 win, and bam, that's where we were. Now, I kicked in that, okay, that makes sense. Maybe they need to lose because of the other issue with this is you see how the Suns became 8-5 in Series One. They were 8-4. This could have went either way. So somewhere inside of this, these two teams are going to play again. Why do I say that? Because if you put Los Angeles in the calculator, and it's Los Angeles Lakers, you get 175, 58, 85. We'll come back to that, and then 95. So somewhere inside of this, these teams probably next year, sometime probably end up playing again, so the Lakers can get to that 9-5 against them. But we had 26 wins. So the Lakers win on Sunday. Suns is 26 in gematria. They get the 26 win. So you might be asking, where does the 27th win come in? So the next time they play, I believe it's on Tuesday. I think Tuesday was the first, or day with 61 numerology. I want to say Tuesday. Yeah, they play it on the first. So they lose that game on the first, 115-85. So, of course, the first thing you want to do is, you need a 41, you need a 27. Do we have a 41 in the play? No, we got 48 numerology, 12, 28, 10. We don't have the 27 we're looking for. 213, we can break down 213 to see if that's a prime number. And always break down numbers to see if there's a prime number relationship. Those things are very important. You miss out if you don't do that. No prime number relationship. So here we are. We need to figure out where this 27 is coming from. And that leads me to my next picture. We see Anthony Davis and Devin Booker. They're really putting Devin Booker up there. to be this new created star. But you see Anthony Davis right there. And remember, Anthony Davis goes out with what they kept calling a groin injury. And they kept just saying the same thing. He's got a groin injury. It's going to be a groin injury. So I'm like, I stop and think, okay, what's up with this groin injury? What's up with this groin injury and situation? If you put groin in the calendar, in the calculator, groin is 63, 36, and 27. Then he has this groin injury, 27. And you could also put injury in there to see if there was any gematria. So sometimes they might hide some gematria on you to even out the situation. So groin injury was nothing, but groin, the area targeted was, and groin is 27. And that's where, and on that day, the Phoenix Suns got the 27th win, which set up the 28th win. There was no setup for the 28th win. The groin injury set up the 28th win for the Phoenix Suns. It set it up. And then yesterday, (6-3) numerology, there was no scene for scene 28. If we go back to Los Angeles, there's no scene 28 in Los Angeles. Go back to Los Angeles Lakers. See the 85. And that's where we get our first glimpse of 85. So remember, this series, and then also 9-4. So the series could go both ways. Remember what I said. The winner could either been 9-4 or 8-5. And we see Los Angeles Lakers is 85. There's your 85. Phoenix, that's goes Phoenix way. Also, you see 58 before the 85. That's another sign that this was going Phoenix way the whole way through. Then we get Lakers. Nothing. And let's go back to Suns. And we get Suns 73, which is a 21st prime number. Let me show you guys so you understand what I'm saying. That's 73 to 21st prime. We get 10, we get 28 right there. So they had the 26th win, the 28. They created the 27th win for them. Let's make sure that 27 wasn't also hiding in Phoenix. All right, so Phoenix. And Phoenix was also 26. So that game on Sunday was one of the easiest games to pick. And like I said, Atlanta basketball has been really, really on point. There's been some close games like tonight's game with Denver and the Clippers. And one thing you can do in that situation, if you get, and I'll show you that in a second, but we see the 28th win, and pretty much that was the end for the Lakers. They went 8-5. I mean, this site, they got M-Cube, but, for decoding basketball, this is the site I would go to because you can always add things up. It just add up the playoff stats regular season. Don't think it's going to be this easy forever because it's not. And even with this site, it's not really easy, especially like last night in the so we say last night in the Nuggets game. Let's go there. So Trailblazers Nuggets. This was a hard series to really call. Luka, Jokic, they want to be a big star. Luka for Dallas, they want to be big stars. So watch for that game tonight. But this was a hard one to call because If we go to land of basketball for yesterday, Portland was the home team playing Dallas. Yeah, actually playing Denver, my fault. And they both entered the playoffs 11-11. Denver got the 12th win. There is a 12. And that 12, of course, I want to say is with Trailblazers, if I remember correctly. It's not with Trailblazers, with Portland. So 37 is the 12th prime number. That's our 12. And anytime you see 37, you're looking at 12. So 37, 12 prime number. Anytime you see anything with 37 on it, you're looking at 12. So that's 12, but that 12 could have went both ways. That 12 could have went both ways. Both teams could have shared the 12. So one thing you could do in that, and what I should have did last night, I rocked with Portland last night, but it was iffy. So take the total wins from regular season. So if you know you got 180, you got 187 games, 100 of those wins belong to the Trailblazers, and take that and add it to their playoff wins. So they had 111 playoff wins. Denver had 87. So 1-7 is 8. 8-1 is 9. So they had 98 playoff wins. And then see if you can find a gematria from that. See if you can find a 99 somewhere. So Portland. Trailblazers. And see Trailblazers. Portland Trailblazers is 99. So they got that 99th playoff win against them. But don't stop. So they got the 99 playoff win against the Portland Trailblazers. So that's good because the 99th win came against the Portland Trailblazers. And do the same on the other side. See if there's a 111. Nuggets. I'll take them by itself. We're looking for one another. I said, don't see the 111, so pretty much, and maybe they don't play again for a while. Who knows? I say, sooner or later they have to, but right now, it doesn't look like they might play each other for a while. But Denver Nuggets, and then with the wins and losses, it can switch up. But that 99th win was there, so take that season record all time, add it to the playoff stats, especially when you get hard reads like that. And that's what I did for the nice game. And that's what I did for the nice game. I like the Clippers, but like I say, they really want this Luka kid to really look like something. The old head, they're pushing a lot of guys out of the way for a lot of the European basketball stars start to sign. Will anybody beat the Nets this year? My brother-in-law might have been right. I had Lakers, Nets. I couldn't see them getting me Harden the title, but maybe it's time for Harden to get his championship. Maybe this is the time. So the Nets, I don't see nobody beating the Nets, honestly. I mean, the Nets have the superstar team together. I mean, plus, you got to think about the Nets. They brought in Steve Nash for a reason. So definitely, the East Coast is going to win this year with the Lakers out. And anybody the Nets play, might be a competition, but I think the Nets is gonna act a fool against anybody they play. Building up that Brooklyn team. All right, so same thing with Atlanta basketball. Team heads. Um, Today, I think the game is it's in Dallas. Dallas Clippers. I go to playoffs. In similar situation now, we got 56 and 65. The possibility is for the 57th win. And I looked for the 57 everywhere, couldn't find the 57. So Dallas also actually in Francis Bacon is 75. So that'd be your 57 right there. Because take all, for playoffs, don't dodge. Because sometimes we'd be like, well, the reverse full is more accurate or the full reduction. But there's a 75 there. It's in Francis Bacon. It matters. And if you take it for that, the Clippers should get the win. The Clippers should go 7-5 or 5-7 if you look at it that way. Now, if you take the regular season wins and add them up, you get 95 plus 5, which is 100. 67 plus 6. 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73. 73. Their next win is 74 all time. Their next win is 101. So if you don't trust Francis Bacon gematria, if you put Mavericks in, you see Mavericks is 101. So that 101 could come from there. Or you got the 75. You also got 47 to 74. That doesn't really matter. So there's a 75 in play. But the 101 is there for the Mavericks. If the Mavericks win it. And I'm torn in this game. Now that I've seen that 75. 102. Clippers. Clippers need the 74th win. But Clippers need the... Did I count? 74? Hold up. 68, 69, 70, some more, 72. 73. Yeah, so win number 7 for the Clippers would be the 74th win. And going back, if that's the case, well, it doesn't make it any easier for us. Because like I said, the 74th win is there. However, Mavericks is also 101 and that 101st win. So still iffy with this game. I mean, all-time wins are there for both teams for the night. Oh, there is a 75 for the... There's a 75 there for the Clippers, but I would be leery of this game tonight. It could go either way. You gotta, you need something else to take place to kind of lead you there, because it's kind of a sticky, picky game right there. So, Mr. Mocky Back Pro Ministry, I hope this kind of helps you out. Land the basketball. It's some other sites out there that you can utilize to really make this work. And I hope everybody really starts studying the gematria calculator, go through the different settings, and just kind of mixing and matching. Gematria is about mixing and matching numbers. Every number is every day is loaded with a various amount of numbers. Today, for instance, So Friday. Let's see if we can find some numbers on Friday. Friday, 36, 125. A lot of 36. So you can look for, teams that can get their 36 win on some 36 issues. 36 is 6. Venus is our planet. Every day, most days are represented by a planet or a symbol. Sunday the sun, Monday the moon, Tuesday the planet is Mars, Tuesday the planet is Mars. Wednesday, hold up, something ain't right. So Sunday's the sun, Monday's the moon, Tuesday is Mars, Wednesday is Mercury, Thursday is Jupiter, Friday is Venus. Only some days have a astrology sign connected to them. It's not an everyday thing. So today is about 27. That's Venus is 27. So be watching out for 27s. And Libra is attached to today. So 24s. Will those things play all the time? No. Sometimes they will. Libra played. There was the time when the 24 could have played, because also Mars is 24. So that 15 to 24 did play. And I was looking for the 30 to play. But left to right, top numbers, if they could play first, they're going to play before, the 30s and things like that. So yesterday, like I said, just to give you kind of understanding of, planets playing, yesterday was a day of Jupiter. And Jupiter is 99, 36, 45. So, in my mind, I'm skeptical because, like I said, I just had a situation where I'm decoding and, things aren't playing that way. The Rays-Yankee game was a perfect example of this, because the Rays got the 36 win against the Yankees yesterday. So going into that game, I'm very, very skeptical and very, very leery, because I'm saying, hey, it didn't play like that the last time. But it's obvious. It's right there. It's surface level. That 36 is there. 36 gematria. Rays 36. Now think about rays. We're talking about planets. Relationship. The relationship they had to that. But I'm leery because I've already had a situation where that didn't play. So you're still taking a gamble on if it's going to happen. So it's no, set in stone thing. A lot of people say, well, the people do gematria, they say it's set in stone. No, it's not. It takes some work to get good at gematria. It takes some work. So Yarborough gets his complete game. There was a lot of stuff going on that I didn't look at in that game, that if I would have just paid attention to, I would have ran that way. But I was skeptical. So my skepticism hurt me in that game. It kind of set the tone. Well, it didn't set the tone. There were some other games that kind of set the tone based on some of the gematria going the other way. Like the Nationals and Braves. Braves won, but the Braves are laced with 17. So, that kind of set the tone for. But like I said, you got to really be paying attention. Let's say gematria is one of those things. All right, so lot to learn, lot to know. Hope I gave you guys enough insight. But that's how basketball goes. You got to be paying attention to every little thing, and they'll set up a scenario like they did in that Lakers game by taking out Davis with that groin injury, giving you groin, which was 27, and then taking it from there. That's how they kind of rock it. So you just got to be on your P's and Q's when it comes to basketball. Got to be on your P's and Q's. Mr. Moxley, Back Row Ministry. Peace and Haggery.